we're tying a bowline. So a bowline gives you a loop. We make a loop.
So, yep.
We feed the end through the loop, we cross it underneath, and we take it through. So that looks a bit like a figure eight. And then we snug it up. And there you have your bowline. Okay, we have our length of rope. We cross it over like so. We take the end, we feed it through on top, we take it underneath and then back through. So important is to make sure that both are coming through the loop the same way. Okay, so then to tighten it up, we tighten that, we tighten that.
And Dana, when would you use a bowline?
So you would use it if you are wanting to do a loop. That's a fairly small loop. You can do it obviously any size depending upon the length of loop before you make your knot. Knot number 2 to learn is the clove hitch, otherwise known as a rolling hitch. So this is used to secure around a pole. So what we do is we take it over and we cross it behind and pull it tight.
So it tightens on itself.
Tightens on itself. Tightens on itself. If you want a bit of extra security, you can do a hitch at the end, like so.
And when would you use
so you would use it when fastening things to a rail or a tube. So again, we go over the top. We go to the to the left side, and then we go through. Those two knots will pretty much take care of any requirements that you have on the boat.
When you're on the boat, you're going to find every now and again these lines will be loose or will need to be rolled and put away. So most of these lines will have 2 ends, just an end and a loop. So what you do on this boat is you always start with the end, you roll it in your hand like so, and you keep going until you've got about that much line left. And then what you do is you wrap it around a couple of times, and when you get to the end, you thread the loop through. You thread the loop through where your hand's been holding it the whole time, and you pull that loop down, and that's a line stowed. I'll just do it one more with this white one. This is a little one. Roll, roll, roll. I started with the end. I end up with the loop in this hand. I wrap it around a few times, and the loop goes over the top. So those 2 lines are stowed. Whenever you get an opportunity, you're tidying things up and putting them where they belong.
Okay, when we're anchoring at night, we need to put a snubber on to stop the chain clanking all the time in Dean's head. And then the snubber takes the weight of the chain when we're at anchor. So the way to do that is grab a line with 2 loops on it. This one that's tied, we put around the cleat on the deck. Initially, we put the loop around the chain, run everything through it, through that loop, pull that firm, and then put the loop around the cleat and signal to Dean it's time to put the chain down. And we're waiting for this chain to be quite loose. There should be quite a bit of tension on the snubber and no tension on the chain. So hopefully you can see that the rope is tight and the anchor is looped, thus making all the tension going through the rope and making it smoother at night. Every time we drop anchor, be ready with the snubber, but check with the skipper to see what he wants to do.
Okay, so for the retrieval of the tender, we have a bow line, a stern line, and a mid line, which is tied around the fitting for the rollock.
So the bow line is underneath,
That's
the mid line is over on the rollock, and the stern line is over there. Gotcha.
Correct. So what we do is we pull the tube up onto the side, and we kind of line up the back of the seat with the starboard side of the flagpole. Okay, so once we have this, I put my foot on the tube. I pull it up like so. Like so. Do you like that?
It's not an instructional video unless we throw in a like so.
Like so. I should have actually had this rope sitting up there. There we go. Give that a yank. So we're going to move it back a bit. There we go. Might like to show here, Stocky, how the seat is up against the flagpole. Tie this off.
Like so?
Yeah, so with the clove hitch, we wanted the hitch to be going in the direction of the rope. I didn't explain that very well, but just see me for further details. Bring the bow line around here. Take it around the bottom of the tablet. Through once more. And then tie it off. Like so. And there we have the retrieval and securing of the tender. Is with the transom door. The transom door locks into that little cavity by pushing in the snip. Is that what you call that, a snip? Importantly, when you close it, don't yank on it because the handle will come off. I'll get angry. So you push it in and just close it like so. Behind the helm seat, we have two sets of controls. The one closest to the bow is for the in-floor heating. The one behind it is for the oven. The way that we activate the oven control is at first we press the middle button. That turns the screen on. Then we push the left button and you'll notice a square appear around the on signal or sign. Then we press the button again and it's starting. It takes about 5 minutes before it comes to heat. It's a diesel heated oven, and Bob's your uncle. Once you have finished with the oven, to switch it off, press the left button again. You'll see a square around the on-off symbol, and hold the middle button. It will take some time to cool down, but that is effectively all you need to do.